For today's Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month video, did you know that the Japanese in America who were never granted American citizenship actually helped fight during World War One? Yes, you heard me. Japanese immigrants in America helped fight in World War One, but that's not the only one. They also helped fight in the Spanish American War in 1898. But let's get back to World War One because America made the call to announce to anyone that wanted to fight in the war against Germany, and yes, they made it to Hawaii. You know where I'm born and raised from. There were three recruitment drives for enlisting into the war, where only 838 were accepted into military service. But it wasn't only the Japanese, there were Chinese, Koreans, and Filipinos that also helped fight in the war, but because of racism, they're separated into their own companies. Also to note that the government of Japan endorsed and assisted the registration and also the sale of Liberty bonds. However, many of the Hawaii National Guard were not sent overseas. They're sent to relieve other on duty within the continental United States CONUS uh, positions so that the other Caucasian soldiers, white soldiers, could go fight the war. And of course, one of the reasons why Japanese immigrants were enlisted was to get naturalization, but of course, racism plays a role. White race and African descents were only allowed to be naturalized until you had a judge who ruled that, the law differently and said the 400 immigrants could be naturalized until he 6 year term expired, and then all of a sudden you have people who the Supreme Court ruling say that no, Japanese can't become naturalized. But it was the Niley Act that had to be pushed through Congress that actually ended up giving those World War One veterans naturalization. And it's just another reminder that when you go and help fight a war for them and become a veteran, they still didn't want to give you citizenship. And you had to force their hand to give you citizenship because, well, they're racist and America's a racist country.